What's going on, everybody? Sacred Eagle here. I'm going to be streaming on Friday my preview for the Eagles and Rams game, and then on Sunday I'll be trying to stream the entire game, my reaction. So if you need an outlet or if you want to watch it with me, feel free to tune in on Friday for my preview, though. It's going to be around 2:30, 3 o'clock during the day Eastern time. So let's get on with the picks. This is going to be a very interesting week of football. We started off with Thursday Night Football tomorrow. The Bengals going to the Browns. Now, both of these teams do not impress me. Joe Burrow didn't look too bad, but Baker Mayfield did look bad. The Browns overall have a better team, but they just don't play like it. So I'm going to go with the Browns because they're at home, and hopefully they can start, playing up to the talent that they truly are. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Bengals won and Joe Burrow got his first win, outperforming Baker Mayfield. Next, we got the Giants at the Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears. The Giants they're going to put up points on this, I think, on this Bears defense, but Mitchell Trubisky shocked me. Granted, it was against the Lions, but I had the Lions beating them, and he came back in the second half and put on a show and really shut us up for a little bit. Let's see if he can continue to shut us up. I'm going to go and pick the Bears, see if he can continue on with that streak. Rams at the Eagles. I'll talk about that on Friday. Falcons at the Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Falcons. I don't think that the Cowboys are going to manage to stop the Falcons offensively. That's the biggest issue with them. You can score as many points as you want on that Dallas Cowboy offense, but one, they're going to get stopped here and there. They're going to make a mistake or two down the stretch that might cost them, whether it's going for it on 4th and 3 and not being able to get it, a pass interference call, whether it's truly a pass interference call or not. Either way, it's going to affect the Cowboys, and that's what happened against the Rams. Will that happen here against the Falcons? Who knows? But the Falcons will be able to put up points, and they're my division rivals, so I'm going to vote against them. I got the Falcons winning this one. Panthers at the Buccaneers. I almost said the Bengals. Panthers at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers. They're going to get better as the season goes on. They put up a decent fight outside of 2 turnovers by Brady against the Saints. I got them winning this game against the Panthers, who I had winning against the Raiders, and they lost, but they did put up a good fight. Teddy Bridgewater didn't look too bad. Christian McCaffrey did what Christian McCaffrey does. It's going to be a very good game there. I think Tom Brady's going to definitely take control, and I think everybody around them, they're going to start getting into a rhythm together, and they're going to look a lot better. Like Mike Evans and Tom Brady, they got to get connected. They got to look at each other and know exactly what it is they're going to do, what it is that they want, and they got to perform that way. So last week was their preseason week like everybody else, and I think they're going to improve and win this game. 49ers at the Jets. 49ers. I was surprised that the Cardinals beat them. The 49ers are still a better team than the Jets, so I don't really have to say much there. Broncos at the Steelers. This is going to be a very underrated game. I think this game is going to be a very close one. I think these two defenses going up against one another is going to be one hell of a matchup, and I think the Steelers are going to pull through with like a late touchdown or field goal to ice the game later on in the fourth quarter. But the Broncos put up a good fight against the Titans, and the Titans did struggle as well. So I'm not going to put that all on the Broncos for being the better team, even though they lost. But they're going to lose another close one against the Steelers. Jaguars at the Titans. The Jaguars surprised me by beating my old boy Frank Reich and Phillip Rivers. They lost Marlon Mack with, I think it was a torn Achilles. God, hope he gets better. But I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. Gardner Minshew's no joke. That's the truth right there. He's going to be a very good quarterback once the Jaguars rebuild and focus around him. I could see him doing big things in the future, and I hope so because Jacksonville's been suffered enough. Moving on, though. Titans are going to win that game. Lions at the Packers. We got the Packers winning this one. I knew that they were going to win against the Vikings, but I didn't expect them to drop 40 I don't even remember what the score was, but they dropped 40 on them. And I wasn't expecting that to happen. But against the Lions, the Vikings are the better team compared to the Lions. And the Packers beat the Vikings and are a better team than the Vikings. Therefore, the Lions are going to lose this game. It'll be a good game, though, as all NFC North rival games are. No matter how bad the opposing team is, or any of these teams are, it's always a good fight seeing the NFC North teams fight against one another. And Packers going to win this one. Bills at the Dolphins. Bills. Vikings at the Colts. Vikings. I don't want to root for the Vikings, but I think that they're going to bounce back after last week and beat the Colts, who seem to be struggling with Phillip Rivers as quarterback right now. He didn't play that great against the Jaguars, and it showed because they lost to the Jaguars. I think the Vikings are going to win this game. Not easily, but they're going to make it look easy at some points in the game. Vikings at the Cardinals. Cardinals shocked everybody, myself included, when they beat the 49ers, and I got them beating Washington here. I mean, you guys know how I feel about last week and how they played against the Eagles. They definitely showed up, and the Eagles definitely did not, and they took advantage of that, especially on defense. The Eagles have the number 1 ranked defense, which is something I'm going to be talking about on Friday, despite injuries and despite the way that they lost, allowing 27. But Washington cannot really seem to sustain a drive longer than 50 yards is what I've noticed, especially after losing to them. Almost all of their points, especially 17 of the most important points, came from a short field due to a turnover or something along those lines. I got the Cardinals winning this game. They're going to continue to surprise the NFC and the NFL as a whole, and I'm kind of rooting for them too. Somebody new in the NFC West, that'd be pretty neat in my opinion, even though the 49ers are still newer, but you know what I mean. More of them than the Seahawks and Rams. That's what I'm saying. Go Cardinals. They'll beat Washington. Ravens at the Texans. Ravens moving on. Texans are nowhere near Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and nowhere near Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So, Ravens all day. Chiefs at the Chargers. Chiefs. Patriots at the Seahawks. That'll be an interesting game. Russell Wilson versus Cam Newton in a Patriot uniform. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I think that they're going to continue to shine offensively with DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson leading the way. Chris Carson among them as well. So, I got the Seahawks winning that one. And finally, Saints at the Raiders. I'm going to go with the Saints. That's going to be a fun Monday night matchup. Let me know what your picks are and if you agree or disagree with mine. And I'll see you all when I stream on Friday. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all then. Flag will fly. Stay safe. Peace out, y'all.